Hey everyone, this is your girl Coteria and welcome back to my channel. Now let's go ahead and talk about my girl Glorilla, okay? Now y'all know she was recently arrested in Suwanee, Georgia. Suwanee, Georgia. I never heard of that part of Georgia. And I've been to Georgia, a couple of times, even though I'm from the MIA, okay? I'm from Florida. But yeah, she was arrested a couple of days ago on charges of a D.U.I, okay? Possessions of a open container or open bottle. So she was pulled over by a Georgia police officer. It was in the wee hours of the morning because she did a improper U-turn at a red light. Okay, and the police officer behind her, she was a little too high and drunk, okay, off the lean. And she kind of didn't see the officer behind her. So the officer, of course, flashed her lights, pulled her over. I think based on the video I seen from TMZ, from the officer body cam, she was a little bit intoxicated, but I won't say too much where she wasn't coherent, you know what I'm saying? She was able to respond. I didn't see too much of slurring, you know what I'm saying? From my point of view, I could be wrong. She was intoxicated. I'm not saying she wasn't, but I don't think she was all that wasted, drunk, wasted, or she was all that high. I think she did pretty good, even though she was a little bit intoxicated. She also was in a car with a young man she considered her brother. I'm not sure if this is a manager, somebody from her record label. So she wasn't driving by herself, thank God. But no, you're not supposed to drive while you buzz on top of consuming alcohol. Very dangerous. You can kill somebody. So no, I don't condone that. But I'm just saying, based on the body cam, footage, she don't seem like she was all that, sloppy, drunk, where she was falling over and stuff like that. It looked like she was a little buzzed and a little bit tipsy. Of course, her eyes were watery because I was kind of reading articles. Remember, she was high off of marijuana on top of drinking. Now, she said she was coming from a club, a local club. You understand? I guess she was, I'm not sure she had a club appearance or a show, or she was just there to have a good time. But basically, she had refused to do the breathalyzer test. Also, they asked her to basically, walk in a straight line, count numbers and stuff. But somehow she kind of failed those tests. So they had apprehended her. They arrested her, read her Miranda rights and stuff, put her in the back seat. Now, doing this exchange with the officer, she was sitting up there saying she got to pee. I was like, Lord, she asked the lady, can she pee on the side of the road? I thought that was really off-putting, very ghetto, especially knowing, in the position that you're in, you're a celebrity. You can't be doing all that. Then you got your fly open and your titties out. I would just, typical when you're a little bit buzzed and drunk, you understand? But it's just I felt like she did a little bit too much. Now, by the way, when I was reading, I never knew of, I know this is off topic, off subject, but I had seen in the article, I never knew Glorilla legal government name, Gloria Hallelujah Woods. If I'm reading this and looking at this correctly, Hallelujah is her middle name. I would have thought that would have been a joke, but I've never seen no one middle name called Hallelujah. Gloria Hallelujah Woods, very unique and interesting. And I like that because I like different names. Something different. Gloria Hallelujah Woods. But back to, me talking about Glorilla. Glorilla, like I said, she made bail within a couple of hours. Like we knew, her bail was $1,900 something and some change. And of course, when this got out, TMZ posted the look. I think what made it really worse is when they posted the video, titties out and you saying your fly open, you gotta pee. Can you pee on the side of the road? Glorilla, come on. I know she probably regretted. You shouldn't have done all that. You should have, cooperated, which she did. She did, cooperated for the most part. You understand? Just letting people arrest you and let that be, saying, do she know who you are? Also, she don't. Okay, remember, we talking about Suwanee, Georgia, which is probably real country and laid back. They don't know who the hell no goddamn city Glorilla is. They're not city people. It's a small, old country town. They don't know who you is. I don't know why celebrities like to use that get out of jail free card by saying who they are. Even if she did know you, she got to do her job. You're intoxicated. You're wasted. Whoever in the car with you, I don't know if they was high and they was wasted too. You understand what I'm saying? But anyways, like I said, her mug shots is around here. Now, this is what I got to say, Glorilla. You have an upcoming tour concerts and shows with your friend Megan Thee Stallion. This is not good for PR. You got to be careful, okay? You talk about drinking and driving. So many people have lost their life because of people who were under the influence and got behind the wheel. People lost loved ones, children. So you got to be really sensitive when when you're talking about this. Now, they said that she took to her IG and she had a Bel Air bottle and she kind of took a picture with it on top of her head, kind of like trolling. I think she was trying to, how can I say? I think she was just trying to, ease down the whole, momentum of her being arrested for DUI. You know, like when somebody laughing at you, you know what I'm saying, and you've been put on the spot, you try to do something silly, you know what I'm saying, and kind of try to throw people off and stuff. So I think when she did that, even though it wasn't a smart, good idea, because like I said, you have triggered sensitive people who have lost loved ones to DUI that would look at that and they would like smirk and sneer and say, oh my God, this is like insensitive, this is like nasty and stuff like that. Even though, of course, I mean, she's not responsible for your loved ones. However, I know she's trolling because she's embarrassed about what happened. So I think people kind of looked into, kind of read more into that. But I get what she was trying to do, you know what I'm saying? Hell, it already happened. Why not laugh about the situation? Even though it was corny. So people was kind of like, making videos and leave a little negative comments when it come down to that. But I hope this kind of be your last DUI Glorilla, because remember, you mainstream, you a superstar. You got a concert coming up, and when you do something like this with people who don't lost their loved ones to DUI, and you troll and laugh about it and have that I don't give a fuck, this can be detrimental when it comes down to ticket sales. And thus far, you and Megan doing really good with selling out a couple of y'all shows from what I had heard a couple of days ago and what I read in the comments. So y'all doing good with selling y'all Hot Girl Summer Tour. You don't kind of need bad press. Okay, I think the least thing you can do, because remember, when you're an artist, you got to do what is right for the general public. You may not like what people got to say about you and stuff like that. You may not like the light that you're in, but you need to apologize and say, you know what, I fucked up. I had a good time. You know what I'm saying? I went over my limit. I apologize. I didn't mean to call no harm for anyone that lost their loved ones. You got to be very sensitive. You can't just say, oh, well, whatever. Okay, bitch, and I'll drink a can. Because like I said, you got to sell out concert tickets. Okay, still selling. This is not a good look. Remind you was invited onto Megan Hot Girl Summer Tour because it's her tour. And you're the featured, guest. You know what I'm saying? You're going to be alongside her. So like I said, y'all is a duo together. So this is like bad PR for her, even though she wasn't with you. But remember, you're part of her tour. So you got to be careful with that. Because, you know what I'm saying, that can hurt her ticket sales, that you're around here driving drunk. And you probably could have, allegedly, not that you did, not saying that it would have happened. You could have hit somebody and somebody could have lost their life. So you got to be careful when you kind of like, got that I don't give a fuck attitude. You know what? I did what I did. So what? And laugh about it. That's the only thing I got to say about Glorilla. Now, another thing I do want to bring up, because, Glorilla was Glorilla was invited last month to the White House on behalf of the Biden administration and Kamala Harris. And, people thought she was there to promote, his upcoming presidential race. I don't know why he invited her there, but she was happy. Who wouldn't be happy to, be invited to the White House? To me, it don't matter what sitting president. I've never really been inside of a White House. So I would be geeked and gassed up of just going off the experience. You know what I'm saying? So, she took pictures with Kamala Harris and, Joe Biden and stuff like that. So afterwards, CNN reached out to her to kind of have a little bit, inside scoop of what happened, what her experience was, and ask her some questions such as, was this a political stunt? Did they bring you there to kind of like get you to speak to the young audience that follow you to get them to vote for Biden? You know what I'm saying? They thought that, she was kind of like, paid, to do this, was promo. And so, Glorilla response was just like, look, I ain't got nothing to do with none of that. I love everybody. You know what I'm saying? I don't get into politics. And hey, the day got to end. Her famous, the day got to end. When I first seen it a couple of weeks back, baby, I tripped the fuck out. I said, why did this young lady say this? You know what I'm saying? I would have politely said, no, I was not paid to promote, President Joe Biden. I was there, to have an experience. I always wanted to go to the White House and let that be that. Okay, saying the day got to end, I was just, Lord, Glorilla, like I said, she's not into politics, which she did say that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why the TV anchor would ask such questions, and y'all know her propaganda only goes so, she's not the type of artist that you could just ask those type of questions. Same thing like with Cardi B, but I think, what Cardi B would have gave more like, what, no, I didn't. I just did, but I think she might have probably was nervous. You know what I'm saying? When she hit that, the day got it in, I said, I know what she did. I know what she did. I know where that's coming from. It's like, when you don't know what to say, what is the next thing to say, you kind of like throw people off and say some off the wall shit to kind of end the conversation. And I feel like that's what Glorilla did. You know what I'm saying? She like, I'm not into politics, but she not. And I'm glad she should have just said no. He did not invite me to promote anything. It was not a PR stunt. I was not paid. I just was there, you know what I'm saying, just to meet President Biden and Kamala Harris and to experience the White House. That's just that. And leave it at that. So, but when she hit that day, got in, I was just like, people like, who put Glorilla up there? You understand? Like, they really probably could have trained her a little bit better. But anyways, I just want to speak about that. But shout out to Glorilla. She's doing her thing as an upcoming artist. I'm happy for her. She's on her first tour alongside Megan. You know what I'm saying? This is really good to promote her. You understand her music. I'm happy for her. But like I said, please don't get behind the wheel if you're intoxicated or you high as a kite. Especially when you're dealing with Georgia. Georgia don't play. They got really strict laws there. Georgia is not like a Florida or any other state, okay? They don't play. If your driving license is suspended, baby, you are going to jail. I did not know. I did not know my insurance lapsed. I didn't know my driving license was suspended. You are going to jail. I'm going to give you a pass. I'm going to have your car towed. Georgia do not play that. That is one of the most strictest states. Anybody who ever been to Georgia will tell you that. I've got people that have been arrested in Georgia. I have never been arrested, thank God. You understand? But like I said, I just hope she just stay out of, police, jail, and laws. And just keep focusing on her music. That's all I got to say, y'all. And I will catch y'all later.